Hey guys, Anthony, 4x4 Diesel. Some of you, or a lot of you, probably already know that we do sell and supply injector kits. Key reason being so that you get the right brand new fresh stock. Your pipes and everything included in there so that you get the job done right the first time. Now, part of getting it done right the first time and making sure it stays that way is a contamination check, and water does go through fuel filters. And it's rare, but we do see that on internal parts of injectors if that's happened. Excuse me, it's windy as anything here. The allergy again, you know, I'm always going, yeah, the old allergy thing lately. So a little bit with the throat and the nose and whatever. Now, so you'll have to excuse me. So when you send your injectors back, that's awesome because we get to strip them down and do your free contamination check and learn a lot of other stuff about injectors. Now, what we've noticed with these straight away, so we've got this set here. If you're watching Nick, this is your set. Nick with the 2006 Hilux. This is your set. I've been a bit busy. A couple of days ago I got these. So now I just noticed them sitting there. I took them out of a bag and I'm sort of just looking and I've gone, what's going on here? That looks familiar. That doesn't look like copper. It looks like brass. Now, I'll just grab a copper washer out. I've got a few here. I mean, obviously, just to be clear, some people, if you haven't watched any video that's on my channel, search the channel, write injector seats, blocked oil pickup. So these are the things you want to search to make sure you see all the right videos. Now, a lot of people already know this, but we're going to go through it for those that don't. There's a copper washer. Now, the washers do need to be copper, so they're soft and pliable, so they can squash and make the seal. Now, that's what they've traditionally used forever. There is some applications that do use brass. Brass doesn't work here. Now, so we've got other, obviously, here's an old one that's also copper. And you can see it looks like alloy. It's got a coating over it. I'll give you one in a bit better condition, right? That's what they normally look like, right? Still eroded, starting to erode away on the inside. So they do wear away. That's what I'm saying. Your injectors, they need to come out eventually for a number of reasons. It's all covered in videos. I'm going to try not to go over and over it again. But either way, this is the copper. That's what they look like when they're in reasonable condition. This is probably 150 to 200,000 Ks. Maybe that's closer to 200. See, it's starting to erode away out in the center a bit more. Eventually, they're going to blow out and leak. Now, let's have a look at the other side. So you can see you're losing the thickness of the seating surface over this side here. Where that one, the one we reckon is not as old. You know, this is not too much about injectors. It's just giving you the basics so you can try and understand what's going on here. So copper, soft, pliable, it'll squash down with the 22 Newton meters and make the seal. Eventually it'll get old and erode away. When the job's done right, the average is probably 200,000 Ks they last. Now we see them last longer, and we also see them fail earlier. There's not many, probably 10 sets forever, you know what I mean, that leak. See, they eventually leak like that. There's another one I just popped out. You can see it this side. It's just about to go, right? It's not quite there. Notice it's on one side that it happens. Okay, so we've got plenty more there. You can go and search on my channel, injector seats, blow-by, blocked oil pickup. Watch the videos till the end because, you know, I might be going on a bit like now, but I haven't got to the important part yet, right? Because although you know it all already, there's other people that this is their first video, so we're just trying to cover the basics without trying to recap too much, right? So let's get rid of these copper ones. Let's put those away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what's going on here? Why is this yellow? Well, yellow, I went, I saw it's yellow, and then I went, okay, let's have a look at another one. And they're kind of yellow and black. Let's see if these other ones come off. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? On the bottom of the injectors are going to come off. It's not going to come off easy. We have to give that a bit of a tap, so we won't worry about that one at the moment. Oh, we've got a mix here. Let's have a look at this, eh? Wow, this is an interesting mix. Now, this is very interesting. I've got to say, this is the first time we've had this. Let me just have a look at these now. Make sure we get it right, because this is real. This is happening now. This is not pre-planned. It's just what it is. I think I'm going to have to get that fourth one off. Notice a difference. Notice one consistent thing. I'll tell you, there's a few inconsistencies here actually. Okay, now this is a 2006, right? Now the earlier injectors, these are only on the Hiluxes, 05 and about halfway through 06, what we call Euro 3. Now The washers they come with standard, they don't look like these, right? They don't look like, you see these are like an alloy sort of colour. They're a lot more shiny like this one here. I'd go as far to say that could be one of them, right? They've got quite a shiny finish on them. And I've got to say the Bailey's washers also had the same shiny finish on them from early days when they, but see this one hasn't gone black? See how that one's got a shiny finish and it hasn't gone black? That's what leads me to believe that's a genuine one that comes with those sort of injectors. So this vehicle, I think it's been mucked around with one injector here, one injector there, in and out. Couple of things could have happened. We're having a bit of a guess here. So that looks like a genuine one. See how these go black? Got a whole heap of these, you know. We used to have Bailey's injectors available as an option and we no longer do, but what I noticed from taking them all back out again when we had to change them over from the brass washers that were supplied, excuse me, I said about the allergy thing, you know. What I noticed was all these, they all go black. So even though they've got that similar looking silver coating, which you could easily confuse a genuine one with these type, it's all the Bailey's ones. I'm not saying there's a problem with them going black. I'm just saying I've noticed all the Bailey's ones, the outside of the seating surface went black, right? And you can see they're both the same. So I'd say, in my opinion, my guess would be they're both Bailey's washers because they've got the black, and this one over here may be a genuine one, right? And the difference you can see, this is a perfect example. What I'll do, I'll just get a little bit of, get a bit of some sort of cleaner going on. I'm just going to put these on the rag. I'll do it in front of you so you know that's what it is, you know. Okay, get some throttle body carby clean. I'll just give them a little spray like that. Give them a bit of a clean up, right? Give them a bit of a rub in there. Okay, let's get them out. Let's see what that shows us, right? Give them a bit of a polish up because it might allow you to see a bit more. There's one. Let's get the other one. Give it a bit of a. Okay, I don't know if we can see much more. There you go. You can clearly see one is copper and one is brass. Okay, so what I'm saying is I noticed the Bailey's washers go black where the genuine ones don't, and I noticed that a lot of the Bailey's injectors had copper washers like this under them. Now I know that earlier, previous to that, they used to have, sorry, brass washers is what that's brass. So always I'm saying the wrong things. You guys, hopefully you've picked that up by now. I've tried to cover it a few times where I said lefts, rights, lefts, fronts, backs, front, back. It's all back to front, but anyway, this is obviously brass, this is copper. So brass is naturally, it's a lot harder. It's not going to squash and flex to make the seal. So that's part of the problem. But what I'd like to say is I've noticed that the Bailey's ones go black. So that's how you, if you're pulling your injectors and whatever and you want to work it out for yourself, that's how you work out what some of your brands are and aren't and that sort of thing. And you can see here, it's good that this brass washer actually had a seal at that side. You can see it's got the full ring all the way around because we've seen a number of others that don't, if you know what I mean. Just turning those over, right? Not much left, so it's good that it worked. The brass washers rely on the quality of the cap nut at the bottom of the injector here, the quality and the squareness of that to the head, right? So if you've got a perfectly machined head and a perfectly machined cap nut on the injector here, then brass will work, right? So it's a bit of luck. You may as well not have a gasket there. You probably don't need a gasket because it's seating against alloy anyway. This round material, which is hard, just like brass really, can press into the alloy to seal much the same, right? But the reason they use copper is because it's soft and pliable, it makes the seal, okay? And that works best, and that's what it's got to be. Now, that's Toyota specification, it's got to be copper. So this is a really interesting one because it's a big mix-up of washers. Don't know what the other one is, all I can tell you is for sure that it's got, see what we're talking about with the black? Looks like a copper one actually, because you can see in the middle it's starting to erode away. Right, so it looks like a Bailey's one with a copper. Now, from doing these jobs, what we've worked out is early days, maybe 2013 I'd say, sometime in 2013 when they were supplying these washers, they probably had copper with this shiny coating over the top, which were much like the genuine ones. But they obviously weren't the genuine ones because the genuine ones stay silver like that. So these black ones, generally Bailey's, right? So I'm not hanging it on there, I'm just saying, stating a few facts, what is and what isn't. right? And then at some point in 2014, we believe, their supplier, without informing them, changed to using brass, okay? So, and obviously there's your problem, because brass is a lot harder. We've got a whole heap of photos and videos. You may have seen it elsewhere, whatever. This is not about that. What I want to point out is, I think we've worked out this is maybe a set of Baileys, or partly a set of Baileys injectors, right? So we're going to strip those down and have a look at the internals. We do like the quality of their command pistons, but I think they had an issue where the maybe the inside of the injector was too rough after using the antique to hone them out, and roughed it up, and that caused some wear on the command piston. But basically it looks like that, okay? So, you know, it's not the only one, but look, so if you've got brass washers, you know, if you've got the black coating, whatever, that's probably why you had blow-by, so just be aware of that, because it's probably got the brass. Now, it doesn't last forever. You can see this one even, right? Let's get it around the right way. They do erode away, they don't last forever. Let's get that really clear there, hang on, which is the worst. Let's get the worst side of that one as well. By the looks of that, the lifespan is about the same. Now, a positive of brass would be, it's a harder material, so it doesn't erode away as well. Have a look as much. See in the middle there, it's a lot more, it's still there. And I say that it's still there, where the copper does erode away, right? So the copper works better when it squashes down and flexes to make the seal. And as long as it's all clean, you get a couple 100,000 Ks plus out of it usually anyway. But where the brass works, if it seals in the first place, which sometimes it doesn't, that's your problem, because of the imperfection between, which is the reason why the gasket's there. It just doesn't seal, and it leaks basically straight away. So you can't use brass. Let's get these injectors stripped down and have a look what the internals are like anyway, or not. Okay, so, as I usually say, okay, so, happy days. Right, so, let's just have a look at a few of these bits now. We've got that fourth washer off, obviously. So this is what we're going to say. This is just information. You see how there's three black ones? Generally, not saying there's a problem with them going black, but generally they're the Baileys brand ones that go black. The genuine early ones stay that colour, and it's the early injectors, the seats they come with. So I would say this is a fairly early day set of injectors, maybe 2013 or something like that, before they were doing DLC stuff. So not much different to the genuine product, I'd imagine, other than it's old recycled rather than, you know, brand new stuff. And you can see here, 2 copper, a brass and another copper. Now, I believe that's a genuine copper. I believe these 3 are Baileys, and that was around about the time where they will probably start off using some genuine ones. So they probably had a mixed bag, if you know what I mean. You know, this stock, that stock, the other must have gone together, because we've got 3 different products here that'll all, well, 3 will do the job. This is the original one that probably came with injectors, or that was sold back then with a shiny finish on them, not the alloy, more matte looking finish. This with the same shiny finish but brass underneath. Obviously these were the ones they were probably getting manufactured, my guess. These 2 being copper, the early stock, and the brass after things changed, you know. So that's that one. That's probably the best one of all of them, actually. You can see that one's got a very good seating area still on both sides. And that's usually how they are. This one, you know, it all comes down to your torque settings as well. What pressure are you using? You know, the 22 Newton meters is the go. So if anyone tells you more or less, you don't want to be doing that. Now let's just have a look at the command pistons. It's going to be the usual thing. This is why we sort of don't trust diagnostics that much. On the earlier ones, 05 to 09, like a 120 Prado, or the earlier Hilux is up to about September 09. That system, you can go by diagnostics, and I'll still tell you the averages when you need to replace them. We've seen it all. With the later ones, this is what I want to mention. 09 onwards, you know, the later system, the 365 injectors, basically the diagnostic rarely, if ever, goes out. Now it's going to show you if something really bad happens, but when you've got wear like this and you can't see it, it doesn't show up on the diagnostic tool, and that injectors aren't working right. You know, they can be noisy, they can be blowing smoke, using fuel, not working right, wrong combustion, which is a big contributor to the cracked piston thing. You want to avoid that. Now have a look at these injectors, right? I'm going to try and hold this steady. See how rough they are? Look at that area there. Right? Particularly that middle one. I mean, it's whatever you can. It depends which way the light. Look at them, they're off their heads, mate. If you can see that in a camera like that, they're off their heads. So that's why they got replaced, old and flogged. Not saying there's anything wrong with this brand. There's all dirt and stuff on the bench. You don't worry about that. I'll just whip these out. But yeah, just typical. That's typical wear we see, which is why we can just give you the average kilometres of when things need to be replaced based on not only the injectors but the seats. It all goes hand in hand. It's damn windy out there. The wear on the internal components of the injectors and those working right, and the seats have got around about the same lifespan, and the average recommendation I'd say is about the 7-year 170,000 K. That's, you know, there's someone out there going, oh, I've done 300,000, whatever. They're flogged off their heads. You can get lucky. I'm not saying you can't do that. So if you want to just leave them in there, doesn't bother me. I'll just give you the information. If you want to leave them there and push it out, that's fine. If you want it to be reliable, clean, efficient running, you know, no smoke, no wasted fuel, maximum responsiveness, quiet, smooth, and better for the environment, then fresh squirt is fairly regular. I mean, 170,000 K, 7 years, that's a long time. You should be happy you got that long out of them. Anyway, guys, that's the deal. Hope you got some information, saw some internals, what we see there. We're not going to bother taking the tops off and whatever. We know what's in there. They're non-DLC coated solenoid valves, etc. Nothing we're going to be able to show you from here. Nothing we need to see. The main thing is contamination free. All right, guys, thanks for watching.